with the mid-doc. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. My business. I ain't getting paid in the fade with you. City time.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman. Point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson.
This game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. On 2nd down, Michelle. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Watch the shit.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Recon, 132 fighter. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, 20! Don't get nervous!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
29, Alpha. I got one. Check 24,
1st down, here's White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Let them know.
from the gun. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Brady, looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. Now Brady. He's got Sanu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They run with Brady. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's a game 2. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Get that quarterback.
It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk.
sad about it. So sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready to 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
50 seconds, come on.
One, Omaha.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25, check 25. Undercut.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though he did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in the Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game, showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. It's Coleman here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And right away he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried the fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Check three.
Now Mostert. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the egg. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
back up.